So welcome back to my channel, SHAESTAROT. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are back with another video on life path numbers. Now, I talked about life path numbers 1 through 9, but I did not talk about the master numbers because master numbers, not saying they're less important than anything in numerology, everything is important in numerology, but not many people also have master numbers like that, or really know they actually have a master life path number. Master numbers are the numbers 11, 22, and 33. So, of course, how you get these life path numbers, if you are that life path number, it is the same way that you would from my previous video about how to break down your life path number and get your life path number. Now, most of us, like I said, majority of people will usually usually have a life path number that is single digit. Some people actually have a life path number that is double digits. And like I said, it's not a lot of people, but it is a good handful that do have those. But not a lot of people know theirs. But let's talk about master numbers and why they call master numbers. In numerology, usually you double down and factor down digits until there's a single digit. But there is a few numbers where you actually do not double down, no matter what in numerology, no matter what you're usually breaking down. The numbers 11, 22, and 33 are not to be broken down. They are master numbers and meant to stay together. Now, with master numbers, all it really means in a way is that, okay, so your life path number is 1. Master number 11, like 1 is about leadership, being powerfully as an individual. Like I said, being that leader, that team leader, being the innovator, the inventor, all that beginnings, new beginnings, really is a life path number 1. Now, putting another 1 behind that just doubles it and intensifies the energy of a 1. So when you have a master number 11, you're just doubling up that energy of that innovator, that leadership, and all that. Same thing with the number 2, life path number 2s and life path number 3s. Imagine just adding another number onto that, and it just doubles the energy. Just like when we talk about crystals and stuff and energy, or energy off of people, when you have a group of people in one room, it just doubles that energy if everyone's feeling that same kind of energy, you know. Now, the downside with having a master number as your life path number is that you can be at a higher vibrational rate than a lot of people. But also, when you end up going through something and your master life path number, if you go through something, you go through it, your low vibrational tendencies tend to happen a little bit more harsher than the rest of the life path numbers, honestly, because you're so doubled with so much more energy. You have, like I said, it's times 2. So if you're happy, it's times 2. If you're successful, it's times 2. But if you're sad, it's times 2. If you're depressed, it's times 2. It just happens to be an unfortunate thing because master numbers that are at a higher plane than the rest of the life path numbers. Master number or life path numbers 11, starting off with 11, like I said, is a leadership energy. Now, with that being a double number 1, that typically makes them more spiritual within a sense. So these people might tend to end up be spiritual leaders, spiritual motivators, something in spirituality. They have more kind of a faith swag to them, almost like they're carrying that Jupiter energy of that faith in them, and it's just natural. Usually for life path numbers or master numbers 11, the world is not usually ready for them because they can take the world by storm, and in a good way, or it could be in a bad way, but most times in a good way. We're gonna hope that they take the world by storm. They're innovators, like I said, leaders themselves, so but they're very humble at the same time too. Master number 11s are very humble, so if they get certain rewards, they will not really take in those rewards like most people would at the same rate than a normal person would. They will more take this very gracefully and very graciously. It will make good television hosts, designers, media personalities. Like, they're really known to actually get the spotlight without, not saying without trying, but their hard work really pays off more quicker. Life path number master 11s love to be in relationships because, I mean, look at it, the double 1s, 2 individual people in a relationship, people that have their own individual type of mindset, they usually work from life path numbers master 11 because, like I said, they're very individual themselves. and the energy is just doubled. So I wouldn't be surprised if they dealt with someone who is a type of leader, or it could be a life path number 1, because they like someone that actually can hold their own a lot and is very individual and can take that individual independence and be fine with that, or be fine with moments where they don't actually have to they can sit in silence but feel the energy between them that is still fine. They add a gentle nature and like a spiritual quality to their relationship. So like I said, they naturally on this thing of faith. And we're not talking about Christianity with faith. I'm just talking about faith in general. Just like whatever deep down inside they really, how they feel about life and how they look at life from a metaphysical standpoint. Or spiritual standpoint, of course, as well. Being a life path number 11, like I said, makes you more prone to issues a little bit harder than most people. Also, master number 11s can get the problems of life path 1 and 2 health-wise. So do also watch out for that. And of course, just to remind you, life path number 1's health issues they deal with is digestive issues. So master number 11s, be ready for dealing with either digestive issues or addictions or stress-related conditions from being an individual person, and carrying on that weight by yourself can cause you a lot of headaches and migraine. Also, you carrying that life path number 2 health issues, allergies can be a problem for you as well. You can have that, just that double whammy, double number, double whammy, unfortunately. But you guys are so spiritually down to the root that I wouldn't be surprised that herbally you guys actually heal yourself. So talking about master life path number 22, so like I said, double energy. So life path number 2s are already about balance, like I said, duality, all that, you know. So with master life path number 22, it's definitely about that building that balance. They are the master builders of the life path numbers. They have this gift to be able to turn vision into reality. So anything they see, they can make it real. They are one of those people that if you laugh at their dreams, you will greatly regret that, honestly. Aim for creating an empire and a legacy. When I say they mean that, and they will work towards that. Their typical partner will be a person who is goal-orientated, really creative, and just like I said, goal-orientated is really their thing. You really have to have goals in life to be dating a life path number master 22, because if you don't, this might just turn into a friends with benefits or just be a little mess around kind of thing, and it will never go deeper than that, because they cannot see themselves as someone who doesn't want to build a legacy, an empire. You have to really have this king mindset, this king queen mindset to really date them, because they treat themselves as such as well. The lesson of a master life path number 22 is also letting people do things themselves. They have to, sometimes they can be a little bit controlling because they are a master builder and they know whatever they build can be perfect. But if you're master life path 22s, if you're working in a team or a partner, don't always feel like you have to control everything. Let them have their space and their freedom to show you their creativity and what they can do, because that will be your lesson in return, that you will might most likely like what this person brings to the table in teamwork, projects, whatever that consists you working with other people. I say they can balance and know that duality with number 2 and then double that. So it could be a possibility that a life path number master 22 can deal with being really good or really evil. And of course things can change and you can work on that. So of course be good, and especially if you're life path number 22, any master life path numbers, you will learn lessons harder than most people. So your best bet is to be good. Your best lessons will come from being a humanitarian, really helping people out, really just being the saint of the world. You'll really be that person that can help someone change their whole life. But like I said, you have to work on not being controlling or manipulating anything because you see that or deem it that is not perfect to your vision. Because sometimes, like I said, your lesson is to learn that let people contribute to some things where they contribute to or where they can. Being a master life path 22 also can cause you issues where health-wise, you're dealing with the health issues of a life path number 4 and a life path number 2. Since it's double number and 2 plus 2 is 4, so the allergies that they deal with for life path number 4 and 2, especially 2, is almost allergic to a lot of things. Even chemical-wise, dust, a lot of things can disturb them in their skin or their nose, and you can even deal with skin allergies too, master life path numbers 22. So definitely understand that. Like I said, most people Other life path numbers can deal with things light, but you will deal with things harder than most people. And I forgot to say for life path numbers, Master 11, I forgot to say you guys share the same life path number as Jennifer Aniston, Coco Chanel, Barack, and Michelle Obama are both life path master numbers 11. And Harry Houdini is a master life path number 11. Now for master life path numbers 22s, Tina Fey, Chris Hemsworth, the 14th Dalai Lama, and Sir Paul McCartney are master 22s. So just to get an idea of what's going on or how they fit into that characteristic of that person. Since you are master 22, and you must have to look out for the allergens of life path number 4 and 2, and I told you number 2 is allergic to a lot of things. Also be on the lookout for life path number 4 issues. Also stress related issues as well. Joint pain can be an issue as well. Intestinal distress, back problems, OCD can arise due to the perfectionism of a master 22 trying to build an empire. That can be something that can arise. And hypochondria. So life path number 22s, you know, you have a lot of weight that you carry on just like master number 11, but definitely be careful. You know, like I said, watch out for a lot of those things, but you guys will get that perfect vision with the humbleness and everything that comes with you. So for life path numbers or life path master number 33, which is the last life path master number up here on the list, you guys are the master teacher. And also if you think about 3 is usually a lucky number. I am a life path number 3. So imagine doubling that 3 twice. 3s are usually the life of the party. They can teach you things. We like to tell you stories, like I said, in mask humor, all that good stuff. Put that in a master number 33. And also they're master teachers for master number 33s. So they can really be innovative and teach you a lot of things. They're the most influential, the most compassionate kind of people that you deal with that really can get their word out there. They are very knowledgeable. They can really teach you a lot of things. They're the people that typically know things that people don't or never would think about, really. And they can teach you that random fact. They communicate so clear, and that is third house energy as well. So they communicate so clear that usually is not an issue for them. To be a true master life path 33, you must have 11 or 22 to add to that, make it a 33 for you guys to be a master life path 33. They, like I said, these master numbers are not really known, or a lot of people don't have them, but they are very important individual type of people, almost like they're like these certain different selective angels on earth. Life path master 33s really have a genuine concern for the humanity, almost like a master 22, since master 22 does double down. If you get 11 and 22, it does turn into 33. So it's almost like you have those two master numbers combined in one. So that's why they are the master teacher, because they learn how to be a great builder, also a great leader. So it's like, boom, you know, just meshing that together just makes that person that master life path number 33. Their jobs can be anything in human rights, health, education, since they are master teachers, and artists to a lot of degrees that they can obtain to show their different artistic sides. Master teachers or master 33 should also learn how to practice self-care, because they're master teachers and they love to teach and heal a lot of people, but sometimes they do forget about themselves, because they can tend to technically put people first or humanity first a lot and forget that they are part of humanity as well. Being that master 33, like I said, they are prone to health issues of life path number 6 and life path number 3. Life path number 3s can have issues with gaining and losing weight quickly, anxiety, your mental state could be an issue, and throat issues. Number 6, life path number 6s can deal with cardiac issues, you know, like I said, like Michael Jackson kind of thing. So, but those two combined with weight, mental health, cardiac issues, it can be a lot. In a relationship, a master life path number 3 will have to focus on mastering their emotions. Like I said, really putting themselves first and really expressing themselves instead of always being very textbooky in relationships, and even in their romance relationships as well, because it can push people away, because it can feel too educational or too life lesson learning for your partner. But also a problem that master 33s can run into is that they run into people that they end up dating that needs help, or too much help, where they have to realize, master number 33s have to realize that their responsibility is not to always help humanity. Sometimes humanity has to help themselves. So that means sometimes their partner has to help themselves. Or in certain aspects, you always tend to end up being the caregiver of the relationship, and that's not how a relationship works. Master 33s really have to make sure they steer out and make sure they look out for signs like that they're always dating someone that needs healing. I'm not saying anything is wrong with healing, but either you're gonna be the one to help them get over some things, or you're just gonna become a full-on therapist. Typically, like, the most famous master life path number 33 you will find is Meryl Streep. Okay, I just want to make sure my number's right. So Meryl Streep is one of the most famous master path numbers, 33. So her birthday is June, or the 6th month, June 22nd, 1949. So how would you do that math to find a life path number of a 33, which is really rare? So you would add her whole birthday together. So she was born in the 6th month on the 22nd day on 1949. Of course, break down that 1949. We narrow it all down, it gets down to 5. So 6 plus 22 plus 5 equals 33/6. So it's 33 over 6, which is her master life path number. So, and of course 3 plus 3 is 6. That's why we have the over 6, if you were wondering, by the way. Same thing with master number 22. It's 22 over 4, like in a fraction form, because if you do break that down, of course, 2 plus 2 is 4. So like I said, they do carry the energy of that number 4, or master numbers do carry the energy of that number 6. Same for master life path number 1. Yep, just to make sure, just in case. Life path number 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, so they carry the energy of the life path number 2 as well. So you see, you get it? It carries the energy of both 3 and 6, 1 and 2, 2 and 4. You know, it should be on the screen wherever I put it, but you'll see what I mean. But that is the master life path numbers. They are very unique, very different, and also I like to call them very rare, because not a lot of people come out and say they have a master life path number. I would love to have one, but I'm life path number 3, so I'm fine with just that. So I hope this helped you guys. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, if you have any questions, comment below. This video, I made this because someone actually commented below and actually said, you know, mention that, and I forgot all about master life path numbers. So thank you to that person that has told me that, because now here we go. So I'm gonna have some more videos pumping out, of course. Don't forget to watch some of my other videos, how to make a Yule log, all that stuff. I'm gonna just show you guys more and more of my journey, and we got some more content coming out too. So